The next bill on the calendar for the day is House File 2324. The clerk will report the bill.
House File number 2324, number 3 on the calendar for the day, an act relating to natural resources appropriating money for Drill Corps Library.
I recognize the author of the bill, the member from Dakota, Representative Hansen, to explain House File 2324.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. The Drill Corps Library is a tremendous state asset for Minnesota. It stores and for all of our state cores of rock from around the state. And those have great value. They have great value when you're exploring. It has great value for building. It has great value for science and research. But the Drill Corps Library is in a building and has a structure that is failing. And so what House File 2324 does is it provides money from this fiscal year, essentially a deficiency payment of $1 million to make sure that we are fixing the Drill Corps Library that no one can enter right now, to make sure that we improve the safety. And by improving that safety, it will continue the use for that library for Minnesotans and for people all around the world. I ask for your support.
There are no amendments at the desk. The clerk will give the bill its third reading.
Third reading, House File number 2324.
Third reading. I recognize the member from Meeker, Representative Erdahl.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. And I've, on a bonding tour, dropped by the Corps library up there, and it needs help, and I urge support for the bill.
I recognize the member from Itasca, Representative Igo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just want to talk a little about this. The Corps Library is in the heart of my district in Hibbing, Minnesota, and it is a fantastic facility in our state. And it tells a history, not only just a history of the last couple hundred years of us being a state, but the history of our state and world with the core samples that are stored there. Data from everything from the earlier days of iron ore mining to the future of core samples around our state are held there. And it was said, very well said, that people come from around the world to study these core samples to further investigate and decide how mineral formations are made. I won't get into it too much, but everyone in this chamber knows just exactly how much mineral resources the state of Minnesota has to keep this facility up to speed and safe for people to utilize, so we can know exactly where our critical minerals are and know exactly how to get to them so we can be utilizing them is incredibly important. This facility is also a wonderful place for people to come and visit and really get the history of Minnesota and what Minnesota was, not only just 500 years ago, but maybe 5 million years ago. And all that is contained right in Hibbing, Minnesota. Very proud to represent this part of the state in this facility, and hope we can have a green vote today to support that and all the hard work and science that's gone in to investigating and finding out just what we have here in Minnesota and what we're gonna find in the future. Thank you.
Further discussion, House File 2324. I recognize the member from St. Louis, Representative Scraba.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The cores where they came from, a lot of them came from our district, the district where I represent. We have an opportunity to fix a problem. I've heard about this in environment, I heard it in bonding. I think it's important that we support this. Hopefully we won't have any accidents. It's very important to keep these cores solid. Like Representative Igo said, it is a history of where we were. It's, I would say, billions of years, because some of them are 5,000 feet down. So it's very important that we keep these together. This bill, I'm glad it's a standalone and it's going through. It's very important for the people in northern Minnesota. And I also urge a green vote. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Further discussion, House File 2324. I recognize the member from Morrison, Representative Schultz.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and Representative Hansen. I just wanted to stand and say thank you for finding the way to put this bill as a standalone bill so that this could move on an expeditious passage through this body and hopefully signed into law by the governor very soon so that the public can access this incredible state resource very soon. Thank you so much.
Is there any other discussion to House File 2324? I recognize the author of the bill, the member from Dakota, Representative Hansen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And members, you know, in addition to voting for the bill today, there's still the opportunity to co-author the bill if you'd like. So I'd ask for your support and your co-sponsorship, and hopefully we can do the right thing here and pass the bill.
The clerk will take the roll on House File 2324. Thank you. The clerk will close the roll. There being 129 ayes and 0 nays, the bill is passed and its title agreed to.